A couple of things. One, COVID-19. Quite frankly, I'm coming into a higher education environment. Technology pieces, I won't call it easy, but it's managing networks, having project management, it's the same. I mean, people don't think it's the same, but it's not. Now, when we get into the people managing the functionalities within which you have to do with your colleagues or the people who are your constituents and customers, they want different things, but it's still the same thing when it comes to technology. And so when COVID-19 hit, which is novel for everybody, all of a sudden now, many colleges could turn because they already been SACS approved for online and remote learning. Many colleges could turn because they already have remote VPN access to different things, so people were doing it offline or working from home anyway. So part of what I had done was the security levels here were just atrocious. So we had to change that immediately. I mean, the first 2 months, I was strictly shutting everything down, from not using students' social security numbers as password, not letting people just dial into the network from the home without a VPN. So you're creating a tunnel from your home that may be insecure to the network. So we shut all of that down, and people we were real upset about it. So it became a big thing. But they understood now. So then COVID-19 hit. So all these things we want to do next level in 21st century, all of a sudden COVID-19 took precedence on it. But the thing, it also showed us that we were not prepared. Campus Consortium has a C19 grant, right? Campus Consortium has a grant you can now do chatbot. Made it real easy. You guys were jolly on the spot when it came to helping us make a decision. Now, that was easy because it was something we needed. We didn't have the dollars, but we needed to get it done. Now, the thing with the CRM was a little different. We actually went through the process of letting enrollment and admissions actually demo the different people. So we didn't just say, okay, Unified admit this. And money is 80%, whatever the number is, right? Pay 4% if we full, 100% if we go slate, if we go recruit, which is an Ellucian product, which we got an Ellucian product and makes it easy, right? And that's what he kept telling us. I said, that's great. Let me let the functional people, the only technical people do not need to make this decision. From my perspective, they all three work, and I'm gonna go with the money. They were like, no. I said, no, don't do that, Charles. Let the admissions director help you make the decision. Let the enrollment person help you make the decision, because they're gonna be using it a lot. They're gonna be taking the data from it. So we went through these demos. Slate was okay. Ellucian was good. But then when we did the admit, Unified admit, they were like, oh, okay, we can do. And then a lot more things we could do, right? And then the other thing that helped was we already doing a product with Unified. So that could tie in together because they need to. Made it real easy. And then okay, let's make an executive decision. It's a lot less money because we got a grant from Campus Consortium. It was an easy process for somebody who has not been in higher ed for years. It was real simple for me. I thought it was going to be a atrocious grant process because what you hear. It was really us working to meeting the deadlines and working with the academies to get the information we need. So a lot of the things that were internal things that we had to deal with. So it's nothing with Campus Consortium. And so getting that information to where we need, and we got it done. And the follow-up was easy. I mean, it was. And then the harder part was making a decision if we want to use the vendor or, okay, so let's talk about the vendor. Let's move forward. And we had to make a decision. Okay, we really don't, this vendor and us are not really jiving here. So do you have another one? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, or we don't really want to do it with this particular vendor. We never had to do that. So Unified and Quick Launch a bit too. So we've been good with those. Actually, how did you do that? Campus Consortium, we got a grant. So, I mean, when I have conversations with colleagues who are in the business of, higher education particularly, it's very easy to say, hey, this was an easy decision for me. When new president just got here, and she was referring me to recruit because it came from Banner, right? They were a Banner school. I said, well, can't afford Banner. I mean, can't afford recruit necessarily, but we do have admit, which yes, it does everything that the recruit does. And in fact, it gives us a little more flexibility because we're developing they already have a product in place, but we're able to do more from a configuring perspective. We don't have to pay for extra for customizing everything. Like Recruit gonna tell you this is how it's gonna be done. If you want these extra things, here's how much it's gonna cost. It already costs a lot. I mean, like $150,000 to $200,000 for a small school. And so the bigger schools are these, like the state schools are buying off a state budget. We're a private institution. We can buy off what we call TQ, which is all the private schools in the consortium, but we're all on different systems, everything from CAMS to Power Campus to those small, some of the others who are like Vanderbilt's big, it's private, but they got enough money to buy Banner. Even though Rose is bigger than us, but small school comparatively, but they got plenty of money to buy Banner. I mean, so Guess what? Recruit comes with that. Definitely. So begin to realize that even though we can buy, they're buying differently than us. And so we have to have a partner like you guys to do that. So it makes it easy to spread the word on that.